everyone doing? How's everyone doing? Hello, Ethan. Hello, chat. Hello, everyone. How how you guys doing? Hope everyone's having a fantastic day.
Spamming those salty crack emotes. Oh, dude, what a day that was. What a stream
What a
that was.
stream.
That was
What
like
a
2 weeks ago,
day.
no? Uh, I'm gonna, dude, like, when we can meet up again, like, whenever it's like birthday, Christmas, I'm just gonna give you a box of salty cracks as a present.
I wouldn't accept it.
I don't care,
It's
man.
just the way it
I
is.
don't care, man. The gestures, what's the funny part?
Uh, yeah, I still have your Christmas gift from 2018.
Oh, yeah.
I'm waiting until I get you as a Secret Santa, then I'm like,
You're gonna re-gift it.
re-gift it.
Tell them what I gave you then. Tell them.
I got a puzzle piece, a puzzle collection, a puzzle make of. So stupid.
Guys,
I got it.
our group of friends, our group of friends
So
had a
dumb.
Secret Santa in 2018, and
It was so dumb.
I got what? I gave him a Barbie puzzle as a joke. I gave him a Barbie puzzle as a joke,
That
and
was dumb. You're dumb.
I was just trying to ruin his day.
And you did. Everyone got such cool gifts, right? And then he just comes here with the Barbie thing, and I'm like, yo, bro, you actually nonsense.
I think I redeemed myself in 2019 though, no? Like I got you an actual gift because I got him again for the 2019 Christmas.
Yeah.
I think I redeemed myself then.
You did. You did redeem yourself. My mic's too soft. I just fixed that.
Yeah, got him a beer pong set. Yeah.
Yeah, just to
just a bunch of big ass cups with ping pong balls.
Just to aid my addiction to drinking, you know? That's I'm not addicted to drinking. I'm joking.
Yeah, let's have an Alcoholics Anonymous stream next time, okay? We talk about how much.
I don't have an alcohol problem.
Alcoholics say they don't have a problem. Well, what am I supposed to do with
Dude,
that?
so what am I supposed to say then? Don't tell me to admit
Okay,
to my defeat.
good point.
Exactly. Can't say anything.
Point.
Then you'd be like, "Oh no, I'm an alcoholic." No, dude. No, I'm not gonna fall in your trap, dude. Anyways. But yeah, it was a messed up Christmas. I'll never forgive him ever, and that's just the way it's gonna be. And he knows what he's getting next time if I get him. So every gift he gets, he must watch out that it's not mine.
Ooh.
Yeah. As soon as he gets a box, then he knows. Fuck, dude, it's Motsiba. He's at it again. He's coming with the gift again. He's coming at me again.
If we do that, like I think I made the suggestion already, but I think the anonymity gets broken because we have no way of like sufficiently hiding the presence. Or I suggest one, but I think people think it takes so much effort. So I think like realistically, at least add some anonymity. Everyone was just wrap it in newspaper. That's just like
Isn't that what
an easy way of doing it. No, everyone had different. A lot of people had bags and stuff.
I swear I put mine in the plastic bag. I'm not a plastic bag in the I wrapped it with newspaper. I swear.
Yeah, but no one else did. So, or it was just
at least
you,
first time. The first time I did Secret Santa, I wrapped it in newspaper. But regardless, it was because I didn't have time.
Okay, that's fine.
Because I was lazy.
Like honestly, wrapping paper feels kind of like a waste.
Yeah, it is. I mean, there's no real way to reuse wrapping paper unless you get it like wrapped properly, or not wrapped properly, but unless you get it.
Unless you don't tear it.
Yeah, unless you like unwrap it like cautiously, something like that. I feel like that's the only way. But yeah.
That was a funny tangent. Dude, how was your week? Because we couldn't do other podcasts yesterday. Do you want to tell them why? How your week?
My week was hectic and eventful. If you guys have been following me on my Twitter or on my Instagram, I have been posting a couple of rap at the end of set pictures. Me being tired and posting pictures at the end of the set. I've been on a production for 3 days. This production was an advert for a company in Chile, or I don't know, but it was really really cool. The production value on this ad was insane. We shot in well, I wasn't there for the first day, but I was there for the second and third day. The first day they shot in Malkbos in this like amazing house. Second day they shot in where did we shoot? We shot in another house in Hout Bay, like up in the mountains, literally designer's house. It was so cool. And then the last day we shot in Claremont or Constantia, in another flippin' really nice house. It's these houses that we were shooting at were like insane. And I was doing BTS call times at 5 in the morning. Right, so I had to wake up at 3 o'clock, like 4:45, get picked up, go to set, come back at like 8, 9. Or end shooting at 8, 9, then travel back, and then I'll probably reach home at like 10, 11, and then rinse and repeat. That is what that was my whole schedule. That's what I was doing, guys. It was a nightmare, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it very much. I would definitely love to do like that again. I made a lot of contacts. Apparently there was some like really good DOPs there. There was some really good directors there. Everyone on set was mad. But mad as in like good. Guys, it was insane. I am gonna go back again. I want to be on another production again. That was so good. And honestly, the energy that was there. The first day I was like kind of tired, right? Oh, I had energy in the beginning, and then I was kind of tired. The second day I was like, I was dead. And the third day I was just a zombie, just doing my job, and it was just insane. Cause I would be walking around like doing BTS pictures and doing that. I once sat on the floor, and like while waiting for everyone to set up, right? Some days recording people setting up, and I'm sitting on the floor like just waiting for something to happen, because I can't, like, I've taken enough videos of people setting up, and it takes like almost half an hour to set up a shot, and then, or even more, like could take up to like an hour or something like that. And then we only shoot for like probably 20 minutes or 10 minutes, and then you go back, rinse and repeat, and you set up again, and then you shoot. That was just the whole cycle. And I would be super tired sitting on the floor, and I'd doze off for like, I think like 2 minutes, just sitting there like eyes closed in the corner waiting for something to happen. And then I'm like, oh my god, I'm actually awake. And it was so weird. I had lots of moments like that, because I was so tired. But
Wow.
This is me, Loki, saying I was sleeping on the job.
Yo.
But it was like,
You better hope none of your employers are watching the stream.
nah, no one even noticed, because of like the way it happened, because I was just sitting there with my camera pointing, and people think I was shooting, but I was actually like dozing off.
Like wearing sunglasses indoors, people just have no idea what your eyes are looking at.
Yeah. And I was wearing a cap, so it was covering my eyes, so no one could see me. But
Wow.
it was really fun. I really enjoyed it, and I have like high hopes for this production. That like everything I got behind the scenes, I wish I could show you guys, but I can't, because under disclosure. So,
NDA, non-disclosure agreement.
Non-disclosure agreement. So I can't be like showing you guys the stuff. And even if I want, I still have to check and ask if I can. But everything was just insane. I really enjoyed it, and I hope like you guys get. What if I find the advert and I get the footage, or not even the footage, but I get the end result. If I find it, I'll definitely link it in chat, and I'll show you guys. And these directors were from, well, the director was like from a, like probably Argentina or something like that, and the DOP was from Italy and and like his whole team, like the camera operator was from Germany. Everyone, like, dude, it's a whole community. It was a whole like film family. Everyone's like chilled with each other and like talking to each other. It was mad. It was mad. But
Mad at pre-COVID times now.
dude, exactly. And the thing is, and also, well, also everyone was wearing a mask and stuff. Everyone's like, I think every half an hour, there's a dude that walks around, or even less. There's a dude that walks around with hand sanitizer and just sprays everyone down. And you have to do like COVID checks every morning. Oh my god, dude, the COVID checks. The first day, dude. I hate the nose thingies, the nose tests. Like, fuck. And then they like tell you, oh no, you can actually do one for the mouth. I didn't even know. First day I'm like taking it up the nose, and then everyone was like, oh no, you could have chosen the mouth. And I'm like, hello? Why didn't I get told this? Here I am getting factory reset every morning. My brain's been swabbed, and then I have to wake up again. Dude, it was annoying. It was actually an annoying, but it was really nice.
Shame, bro.
But that's my week. That's everything I got up to. And then I would get home, go on Discord. I would dump the footage, and while I'm dumping the footage that I got from the day, which is like exporting it, clearing my drive, and then charging my batteries, I would sit in Discord and people like listen to people talking. I would doze off, and then I'd be like, nah guys, I'm gonna go sleep. I have to wake up early in the morning. The second day of shoot, I overslept, right? I overslept and missed my transport, right? Because one of the PAs was supposed to pick me up, and they were like, nah, this dude's not awake. And I'm like, oh shit, I had to take an Uber all the way to Claremont. No, it's not Claremont, Constantia, sorry. I had to take an Uber all the way to Constantia, and I'm dozed. I literally woke up the time that I was supposed to be on set, and, yeah. Bruh.
And tell them why?
Because I overslept. Because I was so tired from the first day. I overslept, and I couldn't.
But why did you oversleep?
Because I was tired. I don't know what you want me to say.
I want you to tell them about your alarm.
Oh, I set my alarm to 3. I set my alarm to 3 p.m. instead of 3 a.m. So in the middle of the set, on the second day, my alarm goes off. I'm like, why is it going off? And I check it. I'm like, oh my word. I've set this alarm to 3 p.m. like a nana. Dude, I've never shot myself in the foot so hard, bro. But it's fine. I had to pay for it. Well, I didn't have to pay for it. I'm being reimbursed because it counts as production transport. Daniel, I know. Bro, I had 3 straight days of nose test. And you were like, bro, dude, the nose test is literally the worst. But you have to get it in order to go on set. It was a necessity, and I had to do it.
Oh, shame.
But I did the first day of no test, and then the rest was like the throat swab. But that's the catch up on my side. I don't know about you, Ethan. How's your?
We've had this dude, we're gonna do this every single day. Every single podcast. Your week is filled with nose swabs and shooting, whereas mine is just like
research.
Indoors. Like I've become super unambitious. Like I've been on my ass like this entire lockdown, so so my week is not gonna be very interesting.
But at least you've been doing research, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, it's research mixed. Yeah, it's been research mixed with DBZ fighters, mixed with like just the same old. Like I am kind of sad though that we're not playing more Guilty Gear, because I think the most recent time we did play Guilty Gear was last night, but that was like the first time in like an entire week. Because everyone just keeps playing fighters.
Because fighters is superior.
We haven't even tried Guilty Gear.
No, don't need to. That's another complicated fighting game that I need to learn, and I don't want to learn that.
Oh yeah. Are you still on that? Are you still on that break from fighters?
I haven't had a chance to play. I arrive back home. At what time? at like, dude, I arrived back home late. I don't have time to. I don't have time to do anything.
Uh,
Anyways, but that was me. That's been my.
oh yeah. Also, another thing. Oh yeah, I just remembered. I did. Yeah. No.
Yes, Ethan. I think Ethan's having connection problems.
I had the opportunity before it all goes back.
You lagged out a little bit there.
Oh, I said I shaved, and despite that, I still have more hair than you. Hello?
Okay. I don't know why you have to bring up the fact that you have more hair than me. It's an insecurity that
Because
I'm
it
trying to
hurts
deal
you.
with.
Because it hurts you. That's why I bring it up.
Why are you setting me up for failure? Why are you setting me up? Why are you setting me up to break me down? Why do you wake up and 2H me, eh? Why? Why? Flippin', and then you're gonna tell me, yo, why'd you block it? You could have just grown your hair. You could just. I don't have the genes. I'm a little naked mole rat.
Why would you?
I don't have the genes to grow my hair. I'd only get facial hair like 27, dude.
Oh,
That's sad.
it is. That's why I keep bringing it up.
But like, it will only grow in like patches. At the moment, I'm still trying to grow my first mustache.
How's that going for you?
It's visible now. It's more visible than like first year. If you see me now, you'll see like I look like a pedophile. Like that.
Oh, shame, man.
Yeah, dude. It's cringy. But yeah, that's me. I can't grow a beard, can't grow a mustache. I'm just a sad boy. But I'm working through it. I'm going for hormone therapy. I'm not going.
Wow.
That's expensive. I'm not gonna go for hormone therapy. But what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do about my situations? No, I can't do anything.
Yeah, I know there's nothing you can do. I'm fully aware that I'm punching you while you're down.
Yeah, I literally can't even fight back. Like, it's just true. It's just true. Anyways, moving on. So whilst in before I went on set, we discussed a little bit about movies and movies that are coming out, right? So I stumbled across, right? I didn't actually stumble. It was everywhere on YouTube. But I came across the trailer to Godzilla versus King Kong, and I just freaked out in excitement because Godzilla versus. It's a good movie. Oh,
Have you seen Godzilla 2?
I have seen Godzilla, and I've seen the new King Kong, and I love them both. Both of them.
Bro.
And 2. I've seen. Wait, there was 2 actually, right? There's the first one.
Yeah, the one with Millie Bobby Brown. That's the newest Godzilla.
Yeah,
and
I saw both.
I remember seeing it with Jesse and Dean, and we had a whole discussion about, like, dude, I hate that movie. We had a whole discussion about why it's bad. Like, I don't think we had high hopes going in. Like, we just wanted to do something. We just like wanted to hang out, and I think like we knew that we could just talk on this movie.
So you just decide that you want to go hang out and watch Godzilla. You don't even make a day for it. No, I'm not taking that as an answer.
We did make a day for it. I'm not done. And dude, like we had a whole thing about like what they did wrong. Like Millie Bobby Brown, all she does in that movie is scream and cry and run around.
I didn't
all
watch
she
it.
does in that movie is scream.
I didn't watch it for Millie Bobby Brown. I watched it for.
Neither did. No, I didn't know. I didn't want to watch Millie Bobby Brown either. But I saw Millie Bobby Brown because she's in that movie like 70% of the time.
Dude, I only watched it for Godzilla. And the way that monster just goes around destroying stuff like a flippin' maniac, and it's so cool. It's so cool. And Skull Island was also really good.
Okay, I will give you that. Skull Island was pretty cool.
And the way that I watched it, and like the dudes from Straight Outta Compton were in it, and I was like, yo, guys, this is gonna be a banger. Literally, Dr. Dre and Eazy-E. In a
Yeah, I
world
saw
where
that.
Dr. Dre and Eazy-E fly to an unknown island.
Oh gosh, Daniel, watch Godzilla 2, okay, and tell me that it does more good than does bad.
Exactly, Benji. Thank you, Daniel. Benji only focuses on the things that he doesn't like. I don't
Oh
know how to
god.
say it, Benji, but you're very one-sided. It's like you don't see the beauty in the magic of the of the movie. You just focus on
Okay,
focus on the cock.
define the magic. Define the
The
magic here that I'm
CGI.
missing.
The CGI was really well done. All right. The way that the character, the what you call it, the world building was really nice. I really enjoyed it. Bringing Godzilla back better than all the other versions. It's flippin' amazing.
Really, man? Like, do you remember what Ren from Corridor said? Often CGI is used to hide a weak plot. Also, dude, it was basically a glorified boss rush. The Hydra's in this city. God, let's lure Godzilla to kill that guy. Ooh, this monster is in this city. Let's lead Godzilla all the way to fight this guy. It's a glorified boss rush, man.
Hey, dude. At least if I get to see giant monsters fight each other, instead of watching conglomerate armies and whatnot fight each other, it's cool. I don't want to see no more James Bond fighting.
If you want to see
see
giant things fighting giant things, go to Daniel. He'll tell you to watch Attack on Titan.
I have seen Attack on Titan. I've seen the first season.
Uh,
I haven't seen the rest though.
About this whole Godzilla versus King Kong thing, you say in your stream title, you say monster movies, which brings to a question. I don't think I've ever seen any other sort of monster movies. I've never seen Bo versus Python. I haven't seen Shark versus Croctopus, whatever it's called.
No. Those are memes.
Have you?
Those
Have
are
you
memes.
seen those kind of monster movies that about fighting monsters?
Sharknado. That I swear that's a monster movie because it's like flipping massive sharks, dude. I've seen Sharknado. That was really cool.
Okay, so we're talking about general monster movies, not just the versus movies. Because not just the versus movies.
What's another monster movie that I've seen?
I don't know if you can call this a monster movie, but I really enjoy The Thing, and I'm talking about the one made in the 80s.
Oh, the old one, The Thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really enjoyed that one as well. But it was a long time ever since I saw it. I think I watched it when I was like in high school. Because I was looking for
I think I saw it in second year.
Yeah, I think I saw it in high school. I don't remember much, but I really liked the story. I like it kept me watching it, you know. So
what do you? Okay, you know how? Okay, do you remember like in film appreciation we had to define genres, and when we got to sci-fi, a lot of our points were that so much can be considered sci-fi because the concept is so basic that it really has so much room for any sort of portrayal. Do you think that's the same thing with monster movies, considering just the title? The monster has to be a main component. It doesn't have to be a horror, it doesn't have to be a suspense film, it could be anything. Do you think it fits that as well?
I think so. Like, what's this movie that the first one was really good and the second one was like really shit? About these the mechas and they fight against titans and what's it called?
Pacific Rim. I never saw the second one.
The first one is so good, dude. Oh my word, that's an amazing film. The second one is dog trash doo-doo tier, dude. Like they messed it up.
Language. Very colorful language. Very colorful language.
They messed it up. They messed it up. They messed it up, dude. And I didn't like it at all. It was literally a waste of time. I watched it pulled a fifth wave, dude. It pulled a hardcore fifth wave where you would think that the movie's carrying on, right? Because like the way it just cuts in the middle. And I was so upset, dude. I was so upset. And I don't think I'll ever recover from that. And it's just a waste of time, dude. It's just a mad waste of time.
Did you watch the entire movie?
Uh-huh.
If you know a movie's bad, I think you can be okay with just closing it because the idea that it gets better after the first X amount of minutes. It just that doesn't hold that much weight to it. Like take for instance, I never finished The Last Airbender. I saw the first like 10 minutes, checked out, skipped through it to think, wait, is this the entire movie? Is the movie really this bad? I never saw all 90 minutes of it, and I'm glad I didn't. I saw 15 or combined 20 minutes of the movie, and I'm glad I never spent more than that.
No, but like I have to give it the opportunity. I give it the chance. Like the thing is, I get like dragged into a film and I watch it the whole thing and then like I get mesmerized. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, it makes sense, but that's
get
kind of where you and I differ because I'm there because like a lot of movies that people suggest to me for writing or people say that's the greatest movie of all time or in that park like it's this movie was revolution like most of the time I'm not the audience for that movie. That movie was made for a different audience entirely. I like some movies that either Imran has suggested or I've seen people suggest on like the Criterion videos. I can't get through the first 20 minutes. Like some French movies that people have said was like a revelation in their time are so flippin' boring. Like I can't get through the first 20 minutes. So many of them.
No.
Also, Daniel's demanding he gets in the score.
Okay, let me drag him in. Daniel, where are you?
Oh, here's another thing. Monster movies where the monster is the main character. For some reason, Upgrade comes to mind, but there's another movie I'm trying to get to the name of and I can't. Do you consider Upgrade a monster movie, even if the monster is not in any sort of physical, it isn't in any sort of physical representation?
I don't know.
The monster was us all along.
No. That shit's weak.
I mean, it's a common theme, but it's still a strong theme, you know?
Yeah,
it's not subversive by any means, but it's only but that's only the case because it's been used so often. It's a pretty interesting. I like the concept, despite how often you see it.
Hello there, Daniel.
If it isn't Daniel.
If it isn't a special guest, Daniel. Give it up for Daniel.
Okay, I'm not gonna let you slander Godzilla.
Oh gosh. Damn it, Daniel.
Nah,
he's
speaking propaganda. I don't know why he's doing that.
It is the perfect movie for 2021. We need dumb action movies.
Yes! I need to throw my money at something.
Yes.
You need to save your money, and you need to save your money for now, dude.
No.
Why?
No. For what?
Why?
Save it for what?
Because he's a growing boy who might need it for a rainy day.
What rainy day? Is it going to be a rainy day when I'm at home?
Expense it as a work expense. You're doing research. I need to go see Godzilla vs. Kong in IMAX to experience.
What to experience?
To experience how to make a good monster movie, dude.
Yes.
As I was saying about watching a movie and then switching it off, like I feel that at least if you want to experience a movie and then you're trying to be like, oh no, it's a bad movie, watch the whole thing. And then make your opinions afterwards. Don't just skip and then go like, oh no, this is a terrible movie, I'm not gonna watch the rest of it. I watch every single movie that I've sat down and watched. I've watched the whole thing, regardless if it's good or if it's bad or if it's like in between or whatever, dude.
Yeah. I think film is like one of the mediums you have to do that with, like music. The only thing you really can't do that with is like food.
I mean, yeah,
right?
You
put it in your mouth. You're like, this tastes disgusting. No, okay, no. But with music and with films, you have kind of had to sit through the whole thing just in case it like turns around. I'm trying to think of a movie that does that.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. Like sometimes that seems like too big of a requirement because you know. Oh no, it's like saying something plus serious. Oh no, dude, don't worry. It gets better after the 6th episode. That isn't like that's to me. That's kind of a mark of like the person who's making it did something wrong because as a story should be able to entertain you from a relatively early point.
Again,
even from a and let's take the filmmaker out of it. Take the consumer. Like if a consumer does not like the first 20 minutes of something, then they're likely to walk away.
That's so subjective.
I don't think so. I don't think so anymore. I think now that everything's becoming longer and more spread out, like, okay, first of all, series are now like what, 8 to 13 episodes, right?
And they're
Yep.
an hour long, so it's like a mini
Yeah, it's
movie.
usually now not the first 20 minutes, it's the first 2 episodes, right?
Not even 2,
and-
dude. 3, dude. I always give a series. I give a 3-episode
Yeah, but
leeway.
does the series
Yeah,
have
but
8 or 13 episodes?
the 3 episode rule still applies to what I'm saying though. Like,
What? No, it doesn't
So you're
apply
saying,
to
you're saying
movies.
if something within the first 20 minutes of episode 1 you don't like, you're just out for the whole thing. Is that
But
what you're
movies
saying?
are different.
no,
though.
how?
Movies.
I think movies are much more of a commitment.
Yes, you start a movie. A movie is like it's like a relationship. If it's shit in the beginning, don't jump out just immediately. Get to the end of the movie, and then jump off, and then make your opinions afterwards. Because you never know
But I
what you
think
might
staying till
learn
the
from.
end of a But I
Well-
think staying till the end of a relationship could be bad for your health, like, or your mind.
I was trying to make a.
If it's bad in the beginning and you're waiting to see if it gets better in like the last month of the relationship, is that last month worth the
No,
7
no,
months?
okay,
you
this is a
spent?
bad analogy.
That's what I was saying. I
This is
made.
a
I was
bad
trying to.
analogy.
I was trying to make an analogy, but it's a bad one. What I was
Okay.
What I was saying is that you need like. There's so much you can learn from a bad movie, and there's so much you can learn from a good movie. So watch the bad movie till the end. I don't know why. Like that's what I was saying. Movies are different.
Spitting facts? You're spitting facts?
Yeah, but sometimes they're making the same mistakes, and there actually is literally nothing to learn. The fifth wave, for example, Mots, do you felt like okay? What was the issue with the fifth wave? Was it bad? Was it boring? Was it unfulfilling? What was the issue
No,
with it?
the fifth wave literally plays out as a first stanza of a film. The whole film is just like the first act. That's the whole film. That's what it felt like to me. And then
There's
when
no middle and end.
there's no middle and end. Everything's just first act, and then when it gets to the end, I'm like, oh, something cool's finally gonna happen. Then like, boom, movie's over. I'm like,
No
"Ah! Ah!" Dude,
Okay.
I
Are you
get
telling me
I
that
get
isn't a
annoyed.
lesson? Are you telling me? But is that not a lesson you've learned from watching other movies anyway?
What? Watching other movies? How, dude? When I watched the fifth wave, I watched it till the end. I was so captivated by it. Like any movie, even if it's a bad movie, I sit there and I watch it till the end, and then I'm like, oh shit, this is
Is this the fifth wave, the one with Chloe Grace Moretz?
I don't know, dude. I
Yes.
wiped it from my
I
memory.
haven't
Yes,
seen
it's
this
that.
movie.
Yes, it's that actress, Daniel.
Okay, I haven't seen this movie.
And
Okay.
same with the second Pacific Rim.
I didn't mind the second Pacific Rim. It wasn't as good as the first. It was just meh. Like,
No,
you
but
know?
it got to the point where I was like, oh shit, there's a huge boss battle at the end that's gonna happen, and then they doesn't happen. you
but
know?
it was like, yeah, it was because they
Who
didn't
made
have
the who made the second
Guillermo
Pacific
del
Rim?
Toro, bro.
Who made the second one?
It was the same people, just minus the big G.
Well, who was the director and who's the director in the second
Same
one?
director. They co-directed the first one. Remember? I think. Something M Night or not M Night Shyamalan, but something. Yeah, DeKnight. Stephen DeKnight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna check out what else this guy has done.
He has
Two.
done nothing. No, I'm joking.
Ah! I was gonna say no wonder.
He has done nothing. It was his first thing.
He did.
He
did
he
start
did
this-
Daredevil. He was the showrunner for season 1 of Daredevil. Okay, bro.
Okay, stick to your series,
Okay.
please.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Okay.
Wait, then why
Smallville.
is it so
Okay.
bad? Wait, whoa!
The first one was a
Not- not-
collaboration,
good,
right?
Good in one thing does not translate good in another thing. It's really just like what field you
Mm.
know your stuff worth in. Like I don't think like the director of Killing of Sacred Deer. I don't think you could put him on an action movie, and I don't have high hopes that would be very good. Just considering what he is good at.
I like it when directors of one genre go to another one. And well, okay,
Wait,
if
this
they
is-
co-direct, not if they do like if like a soapy director goes into a fucking action. No. If they co-direct with someone that actually is part of like an action thing, that's pretty cool.
No,
It
this is
allows for
literally,
good source.
Bro, this is George Miller's filmography, the meme. If you look at his filmography, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it goes Mad Max, Mad Max 2, Twilight Zone the movie, Mad Max, Witches of Eastwick, Lorenzo's Oil. He does Babe, and then Babe, Pig in the City, and then Happy Feet and Happy Feet 2, and then he comes back to Mad Max Fury Road.
Oh no! That is so messed up.
Wow.
That is so messed up. But, dude,
That's so cool.
but again, dude, Pacific Rim, the second one, like you said, it was meh. I didn't think it was that good. I literally, it just felt like I got fifth waved. And also, speaking about monster movies, is Upgrade a monster movie? I don't know, dude. I don't know if Upgrade is a monster movie.
If the monster is technology,
Yeah, okay, here's another interesting question. Considering that the monsters, considering that the thing that aren't human are not really the perpetrators, but they're really the victims. In my example, do you consider District 9 to be this? I assume not, but I assume it's not. But do you consider District 9 to be a monster movie? I just want to hear what you guys think.
or maybe we should say, instead of monster movie, like a Titan movie.
oh, that's
Yeah,
different.
Oh wait, no. Okay,
because-
yeah. That I just heard myself. Yeah, that is different because now we're talking about like larger than life monsters and only like.
Yeah,
When you say
'cause,
Titans, I just associate that with Gundam movies.
No, I didn't say Gundam. I said Titan. Not Mad Max. Pacific Rim
No,
is a Gundam movie.
when he hears you say Titan, he thinks Gundam.
I think Gundam.
Also,
Anyway.
when we think of kaiju movies, you mostly think
Yeah,
of like
kaiju.
you know-
Yeah.
Flippin' hell, kaiju.
kaiju movies. I mostly think of Godzilla in like the 80s or something.
Yeah,
What would you call this
where
one
he's
now?
fighting the cast of characters.
What would you call this Godzilla? Is this was number 2 was a kaiju movie, right? Because it does
Yeah,
have
basically.
it has an ensemble of
Has anyone
characters.
seen Shin Godzilla?
Is that
The
like
one that's
Japanese?
supposedly good.
That one's
No, I
pretty
haven't seen
good.
it. I have not
It's,
seen that.
Shin Godzilla. I have not seen that.
It came out, I think, between the mainstream Godzilla movies. It was like Japanese directed and all that stuff.
Godzilla is in the what's the word? Gosh, when things are no longer copyrighted, anyone can use them. All fairy tales are in that
Public
realm.
domain.
Oh, is
Public
Godzilla in the
domain.
public domain? Thank you. Is he?
I
The
don't
first
know.
one. The first one?
Well, I think when something's in the public domain, it's basically just the name is so it can be anything. But
Was it a trademark? No. So I think how it works is the story or whatever, whoever wrote the whatever,
Mhm.
whoever it was copyrighted to, it's like 50 years after they die. But the movie, I think, is in the public domain. Like, because it came out. Wait, Godzilla the character came out 1954. That was his first appearance.
Mm.
Okay.
Dude, Godzilla.
okay, okay. So concerning the Feed the Beasts comment now, just reminded me of a video Captain Christian made about Godzilla, and I actually think the Godzilla discussion is really cool because actually, guys, think you should watch this video. I'm gonna put it in chat, but I'm still gonna bring it up anyway. It's the whole misinterpretation of not source material. Actually, yes, source material. Because American and the East and the West have such different interpretations and way they make stories. For example, America's so focused on the underdogs, whereas in the East, a lot of them are perfectly fine with having the characters at the top of their game. Like take for example, take 2 sports movies. Okay, if you got a sports anime from Japan, he's already the best, but in America, he's the underdog. And I'm sure you're familiar with why Godzilla was made back in the 50s, right? The original.
Is it not like a thing of American imperialism and all that stuff to do with the atomic bombings and all that stuff?
I think that's too much. It's just the atomic bombings. I think
Is it just the
American-
atomic bomb? I thought it was meant to be like the entire American war machine that led up to the everything created Godzilla, which was the bomb drop.
I think it's more about like
Is it
how
just the
how
nuclear
citizen,
fallout?
Yeah, I think it's more about how the
Okay.
citizens viewed the destruction as opposed to how the Americans were taking over Japan.
No, but I think
think-
I mean like Godzilla as an entity is a representation of the American I forget the word. Can't think of the word.
Right.
yeah,
something
okay,
or
yeah.
some other.
Yeah, but obviously when the Americans they they actually made a US version of that same movie. They changed it so much. They added music where it didn't need to go. They added a surrogate characters like a news reporter saying he went to Japan. They filmed a few extra shots and just put it in between frames in the actual movie. They changed the story. They changed the context. They made it seem as if like they trivialized the entire message of the whole film. You know, like
That's what
while everyone's panicking
adaptations
and showing
do.
true emotion that this is happening to their country, this guy's all calm like a news reporter, like there's a giant dinosaur up front there. He's causing major destruction to the city, and there's like no emotion in his
my
delivery.
Is this like the 2004 Godzilla?
Yeah.
No. I'm talking
No,
about
no,
the
it's not the
1954. When they
1954
imported
one.
it to the West, they made it American.
Like an older one, because I remember the
Yeah,
one
the
that came
older
out like then. That was also just like
Oh
a,
yeah, with the guy from Ferris Bueller. I don't know the actor's name. Well, is there that one you're talking about?
I think so. Wait, I'm just on.
And at the end, there were eggs.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Every time I get the chance, I'm going to keep plugging this guy's channel because I think he's like
Why?
the gold standard.
Captain Christian.
Yeah,
this
I think
dude,
he's the gold standard
Oh,
for
he's
video essays.
cool.
this
The
guy
gold
just,
standard in my book.
this guy just
It's in
lives
chat if
Captain
anyone wants to see it.
Christian everywhere. But yeah,
Nerd writer who?
that's right. But
Oh, it says he's an allegory for the effects of the hydrogen bomb and the consequences that such weapons might have on Earth. Cool.
but again,
Interesting.
dude,
So monster movies out there. So monster movies like I think the intent was that they had a message behind them, and I think that's why
it
nowadays
was lost in
I
translation.
don't gel
when
with
it
the new
came.
Godzilla. I don't gel with the new Godzilla because it's action for the sake of action. I don't think there's much
No,
of a
the new
message behind
Godzilla,
it.
there was a
I'm not saying-
message
I'm not
behind
saying
it.
all movies have to have. I'm not saying all movies have to have a message like that. I just think that could be one of the reasons it doesn't gel with me. It just feels like it's just action for the sake of it.
No, the new Godzilla has some meaning behind it. I think it traveled back to the roots of what it meant, but they just modernized it because the new Godzilla was woken up by the atomic bomb and all that radiation that's
Yeah.
been happening. So it like went
So
back.
he was. They tried to kill him with a nuclear bomb, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it takes
And then-
inspiration from the first Godzilla where they try to kill it with a nuclear bomb, but it went into hibernation, and then it came up again, because some stuff that like that's another thing with movies like this, and it's getting me to another topic that I flippin' hate. I love to hate it. I love to hate it. It's when government organizations decide to go and get the flippin' monster, and then they can't control it, and then it like goes to shit, and then like, help us!
The government just be like, oh, we can handle this.
We can handle this, and then
They
they
don't
can't,
handle
and then
it.
it's like, oh no, what do we do, guys? I'm like, you killed the scientist that was trying to help you kind of control it, and then you told him
Yeah.
to execute him. He's dead, and the only person that can stop it is there. And then now the story comes
the
up with a
best
little
thing is
kid.
when they just completely ignore the scientist that's been telling them for like years. This isn't gonna work out
Listen,
well.
this is
We
not
should
gonna-
stop this, guys.
Something about that though, like they do it so often, and it feels very unrealistic until now. Like based on the way things have been going in like the past year or three.
Yeah, it was building up.
You can understand it.
Scientists were telling us all along that this is what's gonna happen, and now it's happening, and
No
now
one
people are
listened,
like,
bro.
don't listen to Donald
one
Trump, don't put him in, and then they're like, they put him in, they were like, this is still a good idea, he does the shit thing, and like, okay, help us now, let's vote him out. They can't vote him out, and I was like, damn it, we're screwed. Nuclear bomb. Oh no, don't do this. They do it now. Damn.
Remember,
We
like the
fucked up.
first week of this month when they stormed the Capitol?
Bro, yeah, exactly. It's not even the end of January yet. They've stormed the Capitol. The stock market might crash. Like, what is happening?
Oh my god, dude. I love, and it's
So you
that
get
that
confused.
mentality is a true reflection of
So
like,
guys, buy Dogecoin. Hashtag not financial advice.
Yeah, Daniel, I need to talk to you about that because I'm actually thinking I might want to invest like a small amount into something like that, considering that just a small amount. So I'm going to talk to you about that once the stream's done.
Cool.
but yeah, I think like again, it's a representation of how the American mentality comes when it the American mentality is
Mentality?
when it comes to like benefiting their country and making it better. You know, scientists tell them don't do this, they do it, and then the monster goes rampant. It's just like it's the same thing in all these monster movies. I don't get bored of seeing it. Like I said, I love to hate. I love to hate on it. But you would think, you know, they learn from their lessons. They did it in the first King Kong with Jack Black in it. They brought King Kong back and they were like, oh no, we want to showcase this. It goes rampant in the city and flipping destroys everything. And now they're like, oh, we shouldn't have done this. We shouldn't have.
We should turn this giant ape into a theater show.
But
We'll be
it's
so
not
rich.
working. It's not gonna work.
Yeah. I think you know I only saw like part of it. I think like half of it like when I was really small. But I think that specific one, I think it was meant to just be very similar to the original one made in the 50s. And I don't know what the thing is for. I don't know what the creators say the interpretation of it is. But you know, obviously there's some message behind it. I don't know what the creators say. It could be
Messages
about
return
like
to monkey.
it could be about like how Americans want to exploit something. And Tarantino made an interesting interpretation. The creators denied it, but that's like a whole new conversation. Like who owns interpretations? It's the old conversation. But his interpretation of it was about the slave trade. You know, you'd literally
Ooh.
take people away from indigenous areas.
Well, isn't that what the
to
original one was
America.
meant to be like a thing?
Say it again?
Isn't that what the original like King Kong thing was about?
I actually never thought of it in that way.
I'm not sure. I think the creators said that's not what our intention was, but that was in Tarantino's interpretation. If you check out Inglourious Basterds, like in that scene when in the bar and they're playing that game with the cards, he literally puts that interpretation in that scene.
Well, he says like the guy's like King Kong or whatever, and he's like, no, it's the story of the black man in America. With that scene,
It's the other way around. Like he kept asking, "Well, am I from Africa? Did I come in chains? Did I move to America?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
I'm a slave.
Okay.
No, wrong. Then I must be King Kong. That's how it went.
Okay.
Dude.
So I think that's what the Jack Black King Kong was trying to do. Was just trying to be like almost the exact same to the original movie.
Yeah.
But like I said, I love to hate on it. And secondly, I didn't know that that's what King Kong was about. I've watched it a lot of times and I've never thought of it like that. Maybe because of the way I was brought up and I never looked into, you know, the racial backgrounds when it comes to films and like their meanings, which is also pretty interesting. Like it's an interesting way of putting it and like showing it, and it's very smart. It's very intelligent without actually saying that this is about this, but you just putting like that idea and saying, wait, this is, you know, pointing it out in that way is a really interesting way of showing it.
Well, remember, dude, it is one interpretation. You could interpret it in a completely different way, and no one could say you're wrong.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. But like that interpretation makes it very, I don't want to say real, but like it grounds it and makes more sense, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That's like a more sensible interpretation of.
Yeah, it is very convincing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think monster movies they work very well when they have a message behind them. I don't know what the message behind the thing was, but there probably is. I really did like that movie. Just by the way, I think there has to be some message behind it. At least that someone else can mention. You know, I mean, it takes place in North Pole or Alaska. I don't know, and. Maybe I think the original movie was in the 50s or the 60s. Maybe it was a whole story about invasion from the Russians or just some sort of like covertness that people were scared of. Because obviously, like during the Cold War, people were super scared that Russians were going to invade a country, like Russian spies and stuff like that. So maybe it's something that has something to do with that. I mean, that is one possible idea.
Actually, I wouldn't be able to answer you, but. That's interesting. Now we
Ender's Game, bro.
Ender's Game.
Ender's Game.
What's Ender's Game?
The movie didn't cover the entire book. I'm assuming.
I
I'm assuming it only
know.
covered a portion of the book. Okay.
What is Ender's Game?
So I don't know the full story. Kids basically playing Command and
It's
Conquer in
war
space.
games. They're playing space war games. Simulation type things. That's all training against some like unknown alien civilization that's attacking them or something like that. It's been a while since I watched it.
Is it good?
It's okay.
Oh, that dude from Sex Education's in it.
Yeah, he's in there.
And
Young man.
and the flippin' Han Solo.
Oh.
Yeah, is. Oh no, Indiana
Yes,
Jones. No, it is. They're the same
Yeah,
person.
they're about the same. Oh,
It's the same person.
Harrison Ford.
It's the same person. Indiana Jones slash Han Solo. But yeah, it's I don't know, man. What about like monster movies that don't show the like you said, monster movies that don't show the monsters, but like
I
have
like
an
more in the realm of
idea?
horror.
Huh?
I like more in the realm of horror. Take the first Alien movie. Like you only see
Yeah.
the actual alien a few times.
No, but I'm talking about one that actually doesn't show the alien at all or the monster at all. Like I'm gonna group monsters and aliens in the same thing because like
Of course.
alien movies are just
Yeah.
monster movies in space. It's
course.
again like fearing the unknown. That type of thing.
Okay,
But-
so that rules out Cloverfield, right? Both of them.
Is Clover what does Cloverfield talk about? I haven't seen it.
Cloverfield, the first one, is like it's an alien movie,
Mm-hmm.
right? Where it's like it's not first person perspective, but
It's
it's
found
like
footage.
found footage. That's it. Thank you. Of like an alien invasion.
Do you see the alien?
Yes, you do. But it's like from the like human perspective, down on the street, you just see this like massive limb
I mean,
and stuff. And then the second one is more of a psychological thriller. You don't really see the alien until right at the end, but because it's this chick who's locked in a bunker.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
these
I know
people.
that. I know that one. I think
And
Cloverfield
then
does
there's
count.
that
you
one
can
scene.
ignore that
Yes.
Netflix one. That's weird.
Which one?
The what's it called? Cloverfield Paradox or something.
Oh,
It was like a Netflix. It's about people in space and the Earth is being invaded. La 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 la.
no, I haven't seen that one. But again, monster movies. I think you can
You
rule
don't see the
Cloverfield. Yeah, you
monster.
don't see the monster. I don't know. I wanted like the first example that came to mind was Bird Box. I don't know if you guys or yeah.
Oh, okay, that's a good one.
Because I mean,
I
they
completely forgot about that movie.
you don't see the monster, right? You don't see like
No.
but there is that talk of a monster, and like that's why.
Yeah, they're
people-
like. I think you can't see them. They're like not tangible or something like that. They're like 'cause you just see, like,
Incomprehensible?
shimmering. Yeah, or they're
Like
just like
some weird-
shimmering things, you know.
See that's also like I know people hated it, like put memes about it, but that's also like a really, it's literally what's it that one about the monsters that can hear you, A Quiet Place, but
Quiet Place.
it's
But
like
you
A
do see the
Quiet Place,
monsters
but
there.
yeah I know, but like not, you know, it's like A Quiet Place without vision, because they
Yeah.
literally that you can't see it. But I think those also count, like those are also really good interpretations of monster movies. Very cheap monster movies as well, or at least Bird Box is a very cheap monster movie because it doesn't focus on the CGI of having monsters in there, but like the way they write that there is a monster in it. Like there's a rule, the whole world follows a certain rule, and that is don't take off your blindfold because you know. Monsters and shit, dude.
Yeah.
But it just
Um,
shows how the evolution of monster movies, and like how Ethan said Upgrade is also, I want to count it as a monster movie because you know it's literally a digital thing that takes over people's bodies like a demon in a way, and you don't know it's taken over your body until he literally says it, and he's like, you've never had control in the beginning. I'm the one who orchestrated this. It's like Wednesday in American Gods. Literally,
Oh, no.
he's orchestrated the whole thing from the beginning. You lost your wife because I wanted it to happen, and I wanted a body, and I staged a way to fix yourself. I shot you in the spine so you could lose your limb, so I could. Dude, that's so messed up. But it's so good. Like, it's a good monster
Any of you
movie.
seen Suspiria?
No.
I haven't seen any of them, but I know what movie you're talking about.
That's kind of like a cool type of monster movie. You don't really know or see what the monster is, but it's kind of like what's it called? The Shining, and that like
Oh yeah.
Where the
this
monsters
chick who goes to a
within.
dance academy and something's just off, and slowly she starts like losing herself.
So
and
it's the
eventually-
monsters within sort of thing.
Yeah, no, not yes and no. It's like
I don't mean like the thing. I
Wait,
just mean
no, yes, yes.
literally.
Is it? Wait, is it not the ballerina movie? That's Black
Yes.
Swan. Wait, that is it that
No,
one?
that's Black Swan, but it's at a dance academy. It's
Because Black Swan was also no, but now we're getting into like almost horror territory where the lines bleed, where there's like the monster within as well.
that's still a monster movie.
Yeah, I
mean,
would also.
The monster was the friends we made along the way.
Wow.
The monster was the friends we made along the way. But like it's literally just it's moved from having traditional actual monsters to having just the concept of the monster and playing with that idea and saying, hey, what if you couldn't see the monster? Or hey, what if like the place was so eerie and there's actually a demon or monster like that? I think
I have something to say about that.
Ooh, or It Comes at Night, Dylan says. That's a really good one.
It Comes at Night. Guys, I'm not a very big like now we're getting to horror. I haven't seen these movies.
I haven't seen It Comes to Nap. I know we've talking about more. I have nothing to say about that. I think it goes back to what I said earlier. Monsters were representations of concepts. Monsters were basically concepts. You know, we mentioned Godzilla being a new. Godzilla even looks like a mushroom cloud, or like what's that skin? What's that skin disease you get after being a nuclear blast, where your skin just looks like leather and just.
Oh, I don't know
It
what
looks
it's
like-
called, but I know
Oh,
it's
from like
talking about-
radiation
Yeah,
poisoning.
radiation poisoning.
That's what. Yeah. So monsters are concepts.
What's the one where it's like an allegory to like not sexual assault and like opinions or what? It follows. It follows.
Oh,
That's-
I've seen part of that, but I think I fell asleep during it.
This guy
Yeah,
just disrespecting movies and falling asleep. Oh, dude, did you go back and
Dude,
watch
like,
it? Did you go back and
dude,
watch it?
dude, horror
Oh
movies make me
my.
bored. I don't watch them because I find them boring most of the time. Like, dude, some of them I like, but I haven't actually gotten scared from a horror movie.
Ooh.
I don't know if I don't think Donnie Darko. I wouldn't call Donnie Darko a monster movie because
Like
you know,
a
like
psychological
the monster
thriller.
isn't really a threat. The monster's really just like a shadow in the back of the main character's mind.
What
Good
about
movie, though.
Annihilation?
Annihilation. I've seen that. Wait, that
I
sounds familiar.
wouldn't call it a monster movie. I'd call it like but not even a road movie. But it's like there's not one particular monster governing the whole story. I mean, there is.
No,
like, there's a
Annihilation
bear,
is a
it's
monster
bear.
movie.
Hear
Is
me
it
out,
not
hear me
a
out.
monster movie?
Hear me
It
out.
is.
The bear is there, but the bear is not the. But the bear is only like the main conflict for
No,
like
I'm
a
not
third of the
talking about
movie.
the bear as the monster. I'm saying like the entire event leading up
w-
to like the dance.
Wait.
But,
That
but
is
if you can-
actually
that's like the
true.
environment. That's like the environment being the antagonist. I'm fine with the environment being the antagonist, but if Annihilation is a monster movie, you could say the same thing about the Lord of the Flies almost.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Annihilation has monsters in it, but it's not. Its main focus is not the like they're not going into this bubble that was created by the bear that like goes around. A bear is just the outcome of the environment itself. So
Yeah.
like it has monster elements, but it doesn't use it to tell the story. You know, there's no monster within, and there's no. It's like it's an anomaly that's happening, and you know. But in that similar case, something like the monster within that you're trying to say, what the like Black Swan did something like that. because like it also takes elements from that, but it doesn't focus on it. It's just the outcome of the situation. Like now everyone's changing and things are happening inside.
What about Ex Machina?
Ex Machina?
Interesting.
Ooh,
Interesting.
how about that?
Like it's not obvious, but there is a hint that it could be one. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that is an interesting question. Is it like
What
a
is?
pants monster? Like,
We are the monsters.
yes, and Jason, we are reading your messages. And yes, I do remember Monster House fondly. I guess there could be a monster movie.
Monster House Family.
Monster House
Monster
terrifies
House.
me.
Oh,
Still
Monster
to
House
this
is
day,
a monster
House
movie.
terrifies
Oh
me.
my gosh, that actually did. That was actually one movie that did make me scared. Now I realize
Monster
it.
House is terrifying.
It's not bad. I was just like not scared, but I was like creeped. Like ooh.
Dude.
I still
that's
went to other people's houses, dude. It's a cartoon.
like-
How can you be
no,
afraid of a
no.
cartoon?
Daniel's right. It's the things that you saw that kind of made it creepy outside of the house, like a woman getting buried in cement. That's like
Yes.
watching.
Oh
like,
yeah,
like a
that
weird
was
episode of Adventure Time.
weird. And then she's in the
It's like watching
basement.
a weird episode of Adventure Time.
Yeah.
And I think
And
like
it's a kids movie.
there are things around the movie which also made it scary, which weren't even relative to the plot. Like at the end, when that girl's boyfriend leaves the crater with his kite, that wasn't a scary moment. That's the end of the movie. Yet somehow I got scared at that moment just because of like the guy's delivery and the
What's
way
gonna
and the
happen?
music that was playing in the end.
Yeah.
Like that's not scary, yet it still made me scared. Just the music that was playing. Also, there's the scene where the shadow comes into the boy's bedroom, like in the beginning,
Oh.
and when the sky turns red. That's not super relevant, but it's still creepy. You know?
So messed up.
Yo. Okay.
Coraline was the embodiment of that hair on the back of your neck.
And then they get like, oh, dude, they get taken into the. Oh, dude, that movie is really good. It's actually a really good kids movie. But at the time, I was watching Courage the Cowardly Dog, so I've already seen the worst of the worst.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And I used to watch it at night. Like I never watched Courage the Cowardly Dog in the day. I watched it at night, and I was like, I'm an idiot.
Wow, mad lad.
Yeah, I know. I was an idiot. And that's why, again, some of the horror movies that are out there, I don't watch.
Okay,
I've never
big
seen
man.
them. Ah, dude, monster movies. What a day! What a day!
Maybe I should make one.
I
already
definitely
have-
would. I definitely also would like make a monster movie, like a short film, like a monster movie short film. There are some really good ones out there. That we can.
Jesse's
actually
Moon
check.
was basically a monster movie, right?
What?
Jesse's first year film. Play?
Yeah. Yes, it did have a monster. at the
Because there
end.
was a threat, and
Uh,
it did get the guy in the end.
But yeah, that is a monster movie.
And just don't say that. Come on. I spoke about Donnie Darko. I spoke about Monster House. Don't feel like that, man. Oh, dude. I
Oh,
don't
didn't we
think
speak
it should
about
get a
Donnie
sequel.
Darko?
Huh?
I really enjoyed it, but I don't think it was super confusing. But I don't think it should get a sequel because apparently Jesse said that they're talking about a sequel. There's rumors of a sequel. It doesn't need a sequel, man. Like, it's a nice movie that should stay in the 90s. Like, they should not. There's nothing to be expanded upon.
Is American
Literally.
Psycho a monster movie?
I wouldn't say so, but
Is
I
Gone
don't think I
Girl
can
a
give
monster
sound.
movie?
I
Okay,
thought,
now we're getting
no,
some-
Gone Girl's literally not even a monster. Now you're getting out of control, dude. And with that,
Is
we're
it
gonna.
true?
And with that, we're gonna end the podcast. We're gonna say our goodbyes. I was actually being serious. Thank you guys for coming along.
please,
We've reached the
please,
hour
please,
mark.
If you can't remember the movie, how can we remember your movie? That's yeah, like yeah. Obviously-
Okay, wait. Let's see. My favorite horror movie I've seen, I can't fully remember, but the movie ended without the monster being seen or even being identified as a monster.
We mentioned
Ending
like
left
2 in the
question
stream.
open if there was even a monster or not.
I could that describe quite a few
Like
things.
it's a bit too vague. Do you know who's in? Describe to me who's in the movie. I can get it there. Like actresses, actors.
Welcome
Describe
to the
me.
Young Podcast, where we try to figure out your
Call 08100
movies.
now.
call 08100 now, so we can figure out what movie you were talking about when you were a kid.
It comes at night. Dylan's asking.
I don't even know this films, dude. I don't
Like that's. I just give me
I
the
just
people
started-
who are in it.
I just started talking about the
I
Godzilla.
watched it
film.
as a child. Oh, okay. So it's
an old movie.
an old movie.
I don't know, dude. Maybe the monster did
Um,
come, but you were too young to like remember. Anyways, I think we've reached the hour mark, and
Is it Anaconda?
oh shit! Thank you, Daniel, for coming through. Thank you, everyone, for
Thank you
for
for
watching.
having me.
We really appreciate it. And we hope you guys have an amazing evening and afternoon and the rest of the day. We will be returning again next week Friday, hopefully. And if anything changes, we will let you know in the Discord. !Discord sends you to my Discord, and you can join the big film nerd family that is the Bishi community. Yeah. And we hope you guys have. Daniel carried the stream.
Thank you, Dylan.
Yo, I'm sad. I'm sad. We have guests carrying the stream. Okay, cool. Now it just means that we have to up our game.
No, let them do all the work. Thank you, Daniel, for carrying us and making us do less work.
Pleasure.
What do you mean? I was still working, dude. But we do really appreciate you coming along in the stream. It literally gives us the opportunity to hear other people's opinions, and you don't have to listen to us talk about film. You know, you can hear other people talk about films and see which ones actually are good. But I hope you guys having a fantastic evening, afternoon, the rest of the week, and only good things are coming to you.
Yeah, it's Saturday.
Yeah, it's a Saturday, guys. It doesn't even feel like it because I've been on set, but it is a Saturday. So, thank you, guys. Enjoy your day.
Remember. Sorry.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Remember to I'm giving you guys homework. Remember to watch that video I sent in chat. Captain Christian, amazing video essayist. I wish he uploaded more, but I guess he probably has a job or has things to go through.
Okay, teacher Ethan. See how he's giving people homework, dude. Like any
Onderwijzer.
onderwijzer. Kom wys ons. Okay. Good night, guys. Good afternoon. Good evening, and I'll see you next week.